The following portion of Daytime Tri-Cities is sponsored by Holston Distributing. Once again, we're here in the great outdoors, brought to you by our friends from Holston Distributing, and we're kind of switching gears a little bit. We're going from mountain biking to hiking, and we're up here on Bays Mountain Park, who's celebrating their 50th anniversary, and I'm joined by senior naturalist Megan Krager. Megan, thanks for having us out here today.
Thanks for coming, Chris. We appreciate y'all coming on out.
And we're talking hiking today. We've got a great hiking trail going off here behind us. There's hiking trails all over this park.
We have 40 miles of hiking and mountain bike trails here at the park, and here in the next couple of months we're actually going to be adding another 4.4 miles to our grand total, which will be a total of 44 miles.
And let's talk about hiking, because you know, a lot of people, they just get out of the car and just decide I want to go hiking, but there's some things you need to consider before you take that hike, isn't there?
Exactly, and it's always a lot of fun to go ahead and just kind of figure out, well, let's just, you know, kind of toss a coin in the air and just go someplace, or just jump in the car like you said and just go. But at the same time, if you want to have a good hike, you want to make sure that you're prepared adequately for those particular hikes, so that you can come back and you can finish all in one piece. And also too, you know where you're going. That's the first piece of information, because you want to have an idea of roughly where you want that journey to take place.
You need to kind of take into consideration too, is this your first hike in a long time? Is this something you do all the time? Kind of take into consideration what kind of trail you're going to pick for your hike.
Exactly, and everyone has different abilities. And so here at this park here, we have 4 different types of trails that we have at the park. We have easy, moderate, advanced, and expert. And in this particular region, you will see other facilities or other parks having those same type of designations or trail ratings. And so they mean just basically what they say. An easy trail is going to be a little bit easier than so-called an advanced trail. And we know that there are several people that are out there that have different abilities and agilities, and so we try to have trails that will cater to all types of abilities.
And what do you think is the one thing that most people take for granted? Is it picking that terrain? Is it something else? What do they take for granted when they start a hike?
Well, when they start a hike, they'll think, oh, this is going to be no problem. I can do 2.75 miles in a short period of time. But once they start on that hike, they start climbing some elevation. They don't think about, oh, I'm in the mountains, I'm going to have to go up and then eventually come back down. They don't think about that, which will then take them a little bit longer to get to the finish line or to get to the end of that particular trail. Also, too, when there are different areas on the map that designate how long that trail is going to take, some people think, oh yeah, I'm going to be shorter than that. It's going to take me much shorter. But technically, it does end up being that length or that time length on that map that they're looking at. So it would be nice for individuals to make sure that they kind of keep that in mind. If you're going to go and if you want to have a couple of hours and spend out in the mountains, make sure that you have some wiggle room. You give yourself an extra 30 to 35 minutes or 40 minutes possibly, just in case if it does take you a little bit longer in order to hike that particular trail or trails. And
that's the most thing you want to keep in mind before you begin any hike or any walk in the woods. Make sure, first of all, somebody knows where you're going, and second of all, to be safe at all times.
Correct. And that's key, making sure that somebody knows where you're going. I know that we're adults and we feel that we don't have to let people know where we're at, but sometimes it's nice to let somebody know on the outside of your group that, hey, I'm supposed to be back home, or I'm supposed to be off the trail by, 3 o'clock, 3:30, and if they don't hear from you around that time, then they can, the individuals on the outside can start kind of like calling your phone, figuring out what's going on, because here at this park here, we've had a few people get lost at the park, and their significant other or somebody from their group has called the nature center to say, hey, by the way, I just want to let you know that this person here, I haven't been able to get a hold of them because they may either A, have lost cell service, or B, their phone has died. And so they need that extra connection at some point in order to connect to the outside world or to the nature center or to the park rangers at that particular location.
All right. Megan, we appreciate you taking some time with us today. And we're going to be visiting with you over the next few weeks, talking about hiking here, not only here at Bays Mountain, but all over our region. Some great tips if you're looking to get to the great outdoors. And we want to thank our friends there at Holston Distributing for sponsoring the great outdoors, because we love being out here on the hiking and biking trails all across across East Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by Holston Distributing.